Cafe. News, music, and comedy.
Required for a good leader.
I think it's important to recognize that we're in a world right now where these discussions, this polarization, this fear of the other has become easy currency for politicians who do want to strike up uncertainty in people's hearts and lift those anxieties and try to get people to vote against things, to make people more fearful about the migrations that are happening in the world, in the opportunities around globalization, and our ability to continue to redefine every single day what it is to be Canadian, what it means to be Canadian. And yes, it will evolve. It will transform itself as we take leadership, as we move forward. And
you always want to celebrate. You always want to celebrate our diversity.
People around the world
we must celebrate our history. We must celebrate who we are. And I'm proud Canadian like you.
Before he pulls the comments down offline, the Globe and Mail called the minister's performance amateur hour on C10. Open Media has said the Prime Minister and this minister have lost the plot with this law. Michael Geist, the leading expert, said Bill C10 represents an unconscionable attack on free expression.
See offshore tax havens continue. This is not the way to build a country. The way to build the future is to help Canadians the people that need help.
You won't be able to have Canadians with your socialist policies. It will hurt everybody. It will hurt everybody. It's not the way to build wealth and growth in this country. You must believe in people. You must give back their money in their own pockets.
What you're saying is not helpful.
With your plan. Of course, we don't entirely know your plan because you haven't released your costed platform yet, which I think is a disrespect to every Canadian
Where's your
watching
costed
tonight.
Platform?
Our costed platform came out 2 weeks ago.
Mr. Scheer, you will have a chance to rebut.
Our platform came out weeks ago, and it is worked with we worked with the parliamentary budget officer, and we have a vision, but it is a different vision than yours because we're choosing to invest in people. You're choosing, just like Doug Ford did, to hide your platform from Canadians and deliver cuts to services and cuts to taxes for the wealthiest.
Mr. Scheer,
Do their work that the Prime Minister actually shut down committees and indeed all of Parliament for almost 2 months to stop them from answering those questions.
Mr. Bernier, we are moving on to a one-on-one format followed by an open debate. We start with Conservative leader Andrew Scheer. You may pick any leader of your choice and ask any question of your choosing. You have 30 seconds.
Mr. Trudeau, you broke ethics laws twice. You interfered in an ongoing criminal court proceeding. You shut down parliamentary investigations into your corruption, and you fired the only 2 people in your caucus who were speaking out against what you were trying to do just for telling the truth. Tell me, when did you decide that the rules don't apply to you?
Mr. Scheer, the role of a Prime Minister is to stand up for Canadians' jobs, to stand up for the public interest, and that's what I've done, and that's what I will continue to do every single day. The way I have worked for Canadians is around investing in them, unlike the vision that you're putting forward.
Now, not only did your finance minister use offshore tax havens, but also the president of the Treasury Board. She also used offshore tax havens. So how can you tell Canadians we don't have the money to fund things like universal pharmacare when your top 2 cabinet ministers don't pay their fair share?
Mr. Scheer, you might remember that, Mr. Singh, you might remember that summer argument over,
Mr. Scheer.
You got it.
You got it. I mean,
you look so alike, it's really difficult for me.
Nothing in common here, man.
We had a huge fight.
How many debates do you think will happen before this looming election? Hopefully there are at least 3, as debates are usually how most Canadians decide on which party to vote for better or for worse. Comments below. Don't forget to like, dislike, subscribe, and comment. Safe Space Cafe. And always,